So I first seen an ad for it when I was watching a video, and I let it run. And it looked like some superhero stuff, and then the title was Black Noir. So I was like, ooh. Then I looked up Black Noir, and I watched one of the origin clips off of, and HN something was the last name, and they gave me the backstory. They gave a little bit of spoilers, but not too much. And yeah, but from what I've seen, just from the fight scene when he fights, the female, the girl, whatever, um, and just his overall, mannerisms, um, it just, it was really like a breath of fresh air. Now, I don't have Amazon, and I'm probably not going to get it, so, again, this is just off a split second reaction, literally, but to me, okay, as someone who, you know, I don't care what you say, you can have red pill rage as, I don't know, I'll say self-aware, member of the gender that is not male, okay? And again, that's self-aware, and that's, has had some experiences with some things, but again, that's for another story. Um, I may even be a simp. I think I've had some simp things in my life, and I recognize that, but that's due to some history, some backstory, and that's really in relation to my mother, but that's for another day. But given the research and just the awareness around that whole MGTOW or MGTOW, whatever, um, you know, red pill rage, things like that. I have suffered a rage. I have, you know, I've already had anger issues, aware of those, but I mean, as far as like actually like going through a phase of it when I had self-realization about some things, about how some of my actions might have enabled some people in my life. Yeah, I did. I went through a red pill rage, or I went through a rage, whatever. But mine is, I say, very similar to the gender that is opposite of mine, which is male, um, because again of my history and my upbringing and some of the things that I believed in, like brotherhood and honor and a code and stuff like that. I did believe in those things. I don't know right now. I'm questioning them, but basically, I had that background where I saw that as, I don't know, a reality or a potential. But, I was aware of, ethics and values and morals and an honor code, and believing in the substance of those words. So, yes, for me personally, and I can't talk for anybody else, I have described a rage when I had my self-awakening or self-awareness about some things and how about some people in my life were really not about that life. They were not for me. They just know. So when I came to that realization, or when I had some of that, wool, you know, wool, what is it, pulled from over your eyes, wool pulled over your eyes, or the curtain, moved from your eyes, or whatever, the veil, there it is, the veil lifted from your eyes. Yeah, I did suffer a rage. And when I look at this character, Black Noir, okay, again, this is just my little small little lens and what I've experienced, but he is the embodiment, really, to me, of red pill rage. Okay, he really is. Just the fact that from, again, the backstory, a little bit I've got, that he is around someone that he is unable to lash out for or complete his mission, or has, you know, an antagonist, protagonist pull, whatever, maybe even a nemesis type of, you know, feel to it, but basically, to me, that's red pill rage, and just that little bit of fight scene where he's fighting the female, and or whatever, the one person with the long hair, and stabs the person in the foot. Okay, it's like they didn't take it easy on him, and I know, okay, that there are some individuals, of the male gender that you know have not, taken it easy on some individuals of the female gender who have, I don't know, they have not been maybe a little honorable. I did hear a story about a guy from Africa, and he was supposed to come over here, and they did DNA testing for all his kids, and apparently all his kids wasn't all his kids. So again, you know, I am not condoning beat downs, but I know there have been some beat downs handed out in scenarios such as that where you're sitting here believing one thing, especially about say your significant other or someone a loved one, and then to come to find out that's not the truth. Yeah, you might lash out a little bit. You might have some rage. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's one of the stories. But all I'm saying is that person, Black Noir, I'm assuming it's a he, looks like he's got the physical characteristics of a he, okay? Like a Deadpool. He, to me, is Red Pill Rage. I'm sorry, he is. Because just from that little scene alone, he did not take it easy on, that individual. He unleashed some of that can of whoop behind, and he was like, you know what, you're just in my path. And that's what that's what rage is. You're in my path. You are someone who is, hating, I don't want to say hating me, but basically is an obstacle. You're in the path of my zen, because really what it is to me when you're in the rage, you're not even trying to hurt anybody. You're trying to knock down. It's almost like the domino effect. Like you start knocking down the first one, and it's just like you see all the other ones, and you just want the rest of the path so you can end up to hopefully your zen or your peace. And to me, those people coming at Black Noir, you could call them villains or enemies, rivals, whatever you want to call them. Again, I don't know the Black backstory all that much, but when you sit here and you freaking, start looking at the people that are coming at them, that's what happens when you're in the rage. There are people coming at you, they are disrespecting you, they are in your face, they are making assumptions, and that's the thing. They're making assumptions about this guy. And I don't know his backstory. I don't know if he hurt kids. I don't know if he hurt animals. I don't know. But just like a lot of guys who go MGTOW, who go, who red pill, whatever, who understand that knowledge, they are not looking to really harm anyone. They're trying to knock down those dominoes to get to their zen or get out of their path. And that's when people start coming at you, to me, when you start. So excuse me, when you start understanding that rage, it's almost like you see more of your obstacles, more of the people that are in the way of your path. And it's like you don't want to hurt them, but it's like, you know what? I'm